Well, Remembrance Day is a work lasting about 70 minutes in two parts, two halves, roughly 35 minutes each actually. The scoring is for baritone soloist and choir, mixed choir, sopranos, altos, tenors and basses. What I liked about Simpson's poetry was that it had space for the music to get in, which was what I was looking for. But it was really something about the rhythm of them, the innocence of them, the fact that they were obviously written by somebody who was going through a series of parodies basically to try and find his voice. And he found his voice probably in the last year of his life, in the absolutely extraordinary last poems that he wrote. He had actually given a place up at Cambridge to go and fight, so he would normally have been a university student at the time of the First World War. It is an elegy, it is a hymn of remembrance, it's both of those things, but of course the reality of the war is there, and I have painted this unstintingly, I think, at some points, with the orchestra, and there are actually tape recordings of gunfire and battle sounds, authentic First World War armaments, which are relayed at 4 points during the piece. So there is actually, as part of this background, the actual sounds of the war and the terrible violence that was committed on a daily basis. It's like acting. How does an actor get into the part? I imagine myself as Henry Simpson. You know, I'm 18 and a half years old, 19 years old. I've been invalided once, but I want to go back to the front because my friends are there, or I've made friends there, and I know what the risks are. And if I live that from drawing on my own experiences of those kinds of emotions, that kind of psychology, then actually it's really relatively easy to find the notes. The learning experience is not just learning about the war and about my vision of the war, but it's learning about performing too. And we've been very fortunate in having staff members and professional musicians involved as kind of guide and joining the students in the performance. So the students will be sitting alongside more experienced performers, and that is, I can speak from personal experience here too, a wonderful way to learn about concert performance, about how to cope with all the things that you have to cope with, not just playing the instrument, but how you sit, how you react at rehearsals, and so on.
Okay, so yeah, maybe